Lonzo just went berserk. Let's go. Turn it up.
Y'all been talking.
He's not a role player. He's a superstar.
That ankle injury on Wednesday, and Ball.
How do you have a kid who makes everybody better and you put him in the corner?
Yep. And Ball buries the.
Lonzo gonna give you the ball where that pass don't look open, get it to him just like that, keep him in rhythm. He'll be a 30-point scorer as long as he hang with it. But when you make everybody start playing like you now, then it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Bodying in and finishing. Largest first half deficit.
So you gotta be at the top where you can swing the ball and keep things going.
3 seasons.
Lonzo ain't never been under nobody's wing because he always been a leader.
Right.
He's been a leader from day one, so you come in there and let him lead.
Zion kicking, Ball hitting.
Lonzo's the only guy who can play the whole game without getting tired.
Shot clock fading.
Take your
Ball
time, so.
left alone, shooting practice, you bet.
Why? Because he know when to push the ball and he know when to throw them long passes. He's not gonna get tired.
Oh, what a down-court feed to Adams.
What Lonzo does is makes everybody better.
Lonzo Ball connects on a night-in, night-out basis.
You got too many people bringing the ball up.
Floater.
Lonzo Ball.
Now, that was a big shot by Giannis because he's only shooting 29%.
The Milwaukee roared back, cut it to single digit.
You talk about Zion, you talk about Brandon Ingram. You got to talk about Zoe. And Zoe promotes all those guys.
Sheds is the
Nico Melli wasn't even supposed to play. But Lonzo kicked that ball back to him and hit them threes. Now look at the culture of the team. Them boys is passing the ball. And Zoe's like, I'll take all that, the losing or whatever, man, but I'll get you right. I'll give you the ball just to get where you're supposed to be.
Breather here from Mike Budenholzer. Ball, corner 3 is good. Lonzo Ball with 7 threes tonight.
Stan Van Gundy has given Lonzo Ball control of the pace finally, and he has encouraged his team to run with Lonzo. So now Lonzo knows all he's got to do is keep his foot on the gas.
Starts with me with the pace, and I got to continue to do what I did tonight.
For all of the casual fans and the people that just go look at the stat lines, let me tell you, Stan Van Gundy for the first part of this season was making Lonzo walk the ball up the court and putting him in the corner for most of the game. However, these last 2 games, things have changed. And that's because 3 games ago, Lonzo was allowed to run free for the last 3 minutes of the game, and the Pelicans came alive. I made a video on that. And since then, I don't know if someone talked to Stan or if Stan just came to his senses or if Stan's been watching on Ball Facts as I broke the game down. But he's letting Lonzo set the table, set the pace, and as long as the Pelicans run with him, they will regain their glory. And this game comes right after Kendrick Perkins was on ESPN asking, what is Lonzo gonna do? What kind of player is he gonna be?
When is Lonzo Ball going to show us that he was the number 2 pick? Like, it's time for him to show us either you're a superstar or all-star caliber player or you're a role player.
And this is interesting because in the past, Kendrick Perkins had basically said Lonzo was a bust, and I actually talked to him about it and called him on it. So I had one video where I was mad at you. I was like, Kendrick Perkins called Lonzo Ball a bust, but then you came back and you said, you know what, I retract that statement. What made you retract that statement? Because a lot of people, you know, if they say something, they like, I said it is done.
Well, you know, that's just props for people who people who don't know how to look themselves in the mirror and say, you know what, I was wrong. You know, times is good when I'm able to be on Ball Facts, baby.
Ball Facts.
Here on Ball Facts, we've always said Lonzo was a great player when allowed to play his game. And people think those are excuses, but obviously we see Lonzo still has it. As long as he gets the chance to be the playmaker and not just sit in the corner, he will do his thing, especially when they are running.
Getting the ball and making a play. That's all it really comes down to when I'm out between these lines.
The game is really simple for Lonzo. It's not complicated, but sometimes coaches complicate it. X's and O guys, they complicate it because I told you that Lonzo Ball is the point guard of the future. All he does is call audibles, get out there and run, and he will find you. I also told people that Lonzo shoots better, finishes better, everything better when the pace is sped up. Yes, if he has a bad shooting night, most of the time it's because they're walking around and he's not in his flow. And people always say, oh, he's just inconsistent. Well, whenever the running pace of his team is consistently fast, then we'll see a consistent Lonzo. Until then, you will not see a consistent Lonzo. Sorry to tell you guys. So you can keep on having that as your go-to card to pull out. Lonzo's inconsistent. Just wait until the coaches finally figure out to keep the pace sped up. It's over with then. Everybody was getting points on the team because Lonzo literally makes everyone better when he can be the playmaker and he can set the pace. 27 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and the percentages, 50% from the field goal period, and from 3-point range, 53%, 7 for 13. Come on, haters, come on out. And he didn't do this against a trash team. He did it against a fully loaded Bucks team. Yes. And since we're entering the ball era, let's talk about LaMelo's game as well. Lonzo does it the best, but LaMelo's next up with the full court pass. And there's no denying LaMelo was a lot more aggressive this game.
Oh, good job using that long, rangy wings.
LaMelo definitely had his foot on the gas.
And LaMelo.
So if you think you're going to catch this dude, think again.
DJ the steal. LaMelo. There you go.
And you definitely can't blink when he has the ball. He's no stranger to leaking out.
LaMelo Ball, what do you got? Score the goal!
Not exactly sure, but he is coming in with some stitches right now.
Now, we've seen Jeremy for a number of years. He's fallen out of bounds and threw a beautiful pass to Devontae. Oh, my goodness!
He's not playing.
Didn't see that coming. Diddly-dee. Yeah. Half court.
LaMelo was going crazy. Now let's talk about the downside. He had 5 turnovers and he had 0 makes on 6 attempts from the 3-point line. But it was still an encouraging game because LaMelo played 29 minutes and he stayed in attack mode the entire time. He got pulled out late for launching a long shot, but it shows that he still has ice in his veins and he's ready to step up for the big moments. 16 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ball facts again. Peace.